to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People let sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me.
I say that, but I will say just for this in particular, probably not.
Okay.
But yeah, to be honest, let me just go ahead and get this one out of the way, because I think that as far as like a lot of the DLC guest characters go, definitely won't come back.
Negan.
Definitely won't come back. Is there anyone else in here that kind of falls under that category? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think everybody else I think has different.
Who's that Digimon over there?
Oh, he was in Tekken 3.
You knew who I was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't think of his name.
The robot on top of that.
Wait, the robot here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Combat. He's in Tekken 4.
Oh.
Yeah, he was made by Lee / Violet. And technically he was kind of the stand-in for Mokujin. They brought him back in Tag 2, so you could like literally create your own moveset with him. It was kind of like a fun mode and stuff. You couldn't use them on rank because I mean that'd be cheating, but
True.
yeah. So actually, you know, I'm gonna put him on the most likely won't. It's possible, but I doubt it. Jin, who I love with all my heart and soul. If it were me, and a lot of but if it were me, most likely with a lot of people, she would probably go in the Will Make It. However, I'm gonna put it in the Can Make It DLC.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I feel like she will, but maybe later.
Yeah, and like I hate to say that because I really do feel like she should be in base roster, especially since this seems like the end of an era with Jin versus Kazuya. Like she should be a big part of that, especially with the Tekken anime that came out.
No, definitely. Oh god, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, like with all this in mind, she should truly make base roster, in my opinion. But I mean, let's be honest here, she'll make money for them, which is another reason why another character I think is gonna go here is this bad boy right here.
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely not.
I mean, he was like the top 5 most used characters in Tekken 7 for like 3 seasons in a row. I think he's still top 10 now.
Yeah, I know. I had a friend that made fight me with him all the time. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I'm thinking he's gonna be DLC / Can Make It for sure. Alex probably won't.
Oh, I was gonna say 50-50.
I mean, when it comes to the animals, I think like Kuma and Panda are probably your best bets for the animals. Like they're your like 50. I mean, please put 70 for them. And Kuma's a legacy, so I kind of, you know what? I'm gonna put him in there, and then we'll make it.
Kuma was in everything.
Yeah, you'll be in the Will Maker, Kuma. You'll be the first one we put up there. Panda I'll put 70% because she kind of goes hand in hand, but people have been complaining about having both of them at the same time, so we'll see. Like you said earlier, Lisa will make it. She's a big part of the story.
That's my baby girl. Of course she's gonna make it.
Yeah, her and where's Lars? He might be further down somewhere. Oh, I'll see him eventually, but he'll be in there too. Ogre, I'm gonna say 50-50.
Oh my god.
Because if they do bring June back, there's two ways they do it. Either she was alive the entire time, like pretty much everybody said, and Harada even kind of stated it was possible, or they do it in a flashback, which means this guy has a very good chance of coming back in that flashback as well.
Okay. True.
And which is kind of the same way. They gave her two different icons. Why do you do this? The same way that Kazumi worked. She's a very popular character, so I see her making it being DLC. Same with your boy, who is no longer in quotes alive.
Noctis?
No. Although that is true. I found Lars. Okay, Lars goes up here.
Yeah.
Heihachi. I think he's in the can make DLC. Because technically his thing is over because of Tekken 7. But you know they never keep a Mishima gone for long.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking DLC slash...
I mean, he threw Kazuya over the... He threw him, and he's still here.
Yeah, many times they've been in volcanoes.
Oh my god, it'd be cool if they gave Heihachi this cool-ass demon form.
So I was so thinking that.
Yeah.
I was thinking he could come back like Jinpachi did in Tekken 5.
Yeah, yo.
And that would be so sick.
Wait, Jinpachi then. Can't make it in.
That's, yeah, but...
Well, it'd be like old time.
You could. So let's say...
Yeah.
Let's put it in 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think, yeah, I think that's a good one. Yeah, I'm liking this so far. Angel, I'm gonna say most likely won't. Because she's been mostly a tag thing. She hasn't really been in the main story.
Okay.
Wait, no, I take that back. She was in Tekken 2. But she really wasn't like a prominent thing in my opinion, but it is what it is. I'm still gonna put it in the most likely. Well, Anna's in a weird...
like, shatter all expectations. And
then Jesus problem.
Oh, they're gonna bring Negan back? Oh shit.
Like, fuck it, everybody's back. It's Smash all over. So I'm not gonna lie, I think she's gonna be our first guest character.
Tifa?
Yeah, I think it's either her or Cosmic Kiryu. One of them is gonna be our first DLC.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Because they've literally been our most requested.
Yeah, yo. I'd cry if they bring Yakuza.
And I want you to notice something. There is so much Yakuza stuff all of a sudden popping up. They're really pushing this guy.
The new game.
And Like a Dragon, they changed the whole thing to Like a Dragon and everything. It's like, they really want to push this, and I feel like that's going to be the next thing, is to grab him over to something else.
He's the first character that they announced when they released the next Tekken trailer.
That'd be awesome.
It's like, wait, is it Tekken or Yakuza?
That's a whole Yakuza scene. And it's
like literally the first character like, fighting Kazuya.
That'd be so dope.
Oh, and he'll have like stances too. He'll be kind of like a...
Oh, that'd be sick.
What's his name?
Gin?
Like, no, not Gin. The drunk police officer.
Oh, Lei.
Yeah, Lei. Lei Wulong.
That'd be dope, actually.
Yeah, see.
I'm for it. I'm all for it. Anna's in a weird spot.
I would say, for some reason, I say most likely will.
Most likely won't.
Yeah.
See, I would say she will, but it would be DLC.
Oh.
And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
To be honest, in my opinion, she should be the will make it because she goes hand in hand with another character, Nina.
Yeah, but.
But here's the
Do
thing.
we really need Anna though?
Actually, the thing you're really biased. I love it. Actually, though, when you come to their story arc in Tekken 7, it'd be kind of dumb not to have her in the game because of what just happened.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And
No
for
way,
anybody,
I'm just being biased.
no, but no, for anybody who's wondering what we're talking about, in Tekken 7, you see that Nina has a wedding costume because she was undercover for something. We didn't know what that was until Anna came in, which is the fact that she killed Anna's fiance.
Yeah.
So now Anna's on a super revenge path and whatnot. And I think that would be really dumb to not put her in the Will Make It for that very reason. However, the Tekken community kind of fucked up. Because they said they really wanted Anna and Lei to come into the game. And the second they did, nobody played them. So they went way down in the usage. I think it's different now in season, what are we in, 5 now? But I think they fucked up in there. Harada and Murray are probably going to remember that. To the point they might make her DLC again. And I hate to say that, I'm not going to lie. Because I actually like her way more than Nina. Nina's just a
very
bitch.
good critic. She is a very good critic.
Yeah.
I just hate going against her.
I don't blame you.
Yes.
Fucking strings for days.
I'm an Elisa main, so it's a struggle.
Oh yes, very much so. She's just in your face and just doesn't stop.
Wait, Asuka.
Asuka's gonna be in the Will Make It, along
she's
with
main roster.
Lily.
Brian.
Hold on, let me put it up there. And where's Brian? Brian's definitely gonna be up there. He's a fan favorite. Ooh. So here, Christy's in a weird spot.
Yeah.
Because people have been asking for Christy so crazy, like almost as much as Anna and Lei. But then there's Eddie. And it's like, if it were me, I would put them both in, but I would change Christy's moveset. Similar to how Asuka is different from June. So where they have
people that I know that played Eddie said that they would rather have Christy.
And that's another thing. A lot of people I know as well said the similar. So I feel like Eddie's such a legacy character, though, that they would pick him over Christy, even though, in my opinion, it'd be much safer to do Christy over Eddie. But I don't know. She's in a weird spot.
What about story-wise?
Story-wise, I'm not gonna lie, Eddie has the better story than Christy.
Yeah.
Because Christy's whole thing is trying to get to Eddie, where Eddie is all about his whole master thing and kind of getting vengeance and stuff on that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. This is weird. I don't know where to put her. I'm not gonna lie.
We could do 70%. Yeah, because it's likely, but at the same time it's not. But there still could be a good chance of.
I'm gonna put Capo in the Will Make It anyway, because it's just legacy in general.
Okay.
Although if it were me, these two would be swapped.
Yeah.
Bach, probably not.
Okay.
Bob has a very I won't say
Because there's
fan
Bob and
base.
then there's the skinny bobber.
Bob hasn't really missed a Tekken since he's been in, but then again, he's only been since Tekken 6. So he's only been in like 3 games technically.
Yeah.
They seem to like Bob. So I'm tempted to put him in the Will Make It. Oh,
Yeah.
and just to help in preferences on kind of where we're putting these, the base roster of Tekken 7 was 35 characters. So we have a lot of leeway when we put in the Will Make It.
No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think the producers and people like Bob enough to put him in there.
Yeah.
A lot of people want Bruce back. But then there was the whole thing about Josie and Fakaram, to be honest. Kind of taking his whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Bruce has a 70% chance of making it back. Because there's a lot of outcry for him. Claudio, he's kind of integral. I'm gonna put him in the Will Make It.
Devil Jin, yeah.
Devil Jin, yes, but I will preference this with a thought because of the trailer. I don't know if he's gonna be integrated into Jin.
Actually, let me watch the trailer real quick. I need to refresh. A minute.
Because I think that's a possibility that they might do a Kazuya, like he has both, and they just put it with Jin. Because we see him tap into the power, which I mean, let's go ahead and put him in there. We already know he's in. So I'm gonna definitely put him up there, of course, but I'm tempted to say he's possibly gonna be integrated into Jin. Which I know some people were kind of worried about that, but hey. Stories be story, man. Speaking of which, where is Kaz? I see his double form. Did they only put his double form? There he is. Put that in there too. It's clearly both in there. Double Cosmic, no. Unless they do like these two and integrate it. You know what? Just because I said that, I'll put you there. Dr. Praskanovich.
Yes. Main roster.
Definitely not.
You gotta have hope. Come on, you don't want to play as the doctor?
Not after that trolly ass in tag 2. Fuck this character. I would put him in 50-50. I think
that gives me hope.
Because the reason I will put him in there because another character I never thought would come back came back, and that was this fucker here, in Ganryu.
Ganryu, yeah.
I'm gonna put him in the most likely won't because, I don't understand why they did this. Because he's literally in one of the Guinness Book of World Records for games of least played character in a fighting game.
That's actually really funny.
I don't understand, why did you bring this character back?
Maybe they were hoping for a redemption.
Yeah, and they still got fucked over.
That's so funny.
Like, there was like no reason.
He's funny too.
And don't get me wrong, I do like his new design. I think they did well with it. And his trailer was kind of cute. But come on. There's so many other characters you could have made.
Ooh, Horong is definitely coming back.
Oh, definite will make it.
Definitely.
Dragunov.
Howard definitely.
Well, nah, most likely won't. Eliza. I'm gonna say 70.
Well, why?
Because 2D's kind of having a little weird thing with the fan base. And I personally think she's cool. And I think that 2D is one of the most unique things to come to Tekken in a long ass time. So a lot of people seem to love it, so they need to keep her in there. Especially since we're losing this.
Do you think they're going to add a different Street Fighter character to the roster then? Instead of Akuma?
Well, see, I don't know. Because if we're going off of another Street Fighter character, I think Akuma would probably be the most safest bet because he's already integrated in there. But if they did add another character, it can't be other than Ryu, right? Like, who else would they add?
Jurihan.
I mean, they could, but it'd be kind of weird.
Well, she's like a villain. She can, like, you know.
I'd say she was a villain. Street Fighter V kind of changed her.
Oh, well, true, yeah. That's right.
Like, that's what I was like, I don't know who we could drop in this game from there with other than Akuma.
Blanca.
Blanca would be weird as fuck.
Blanca would be funny. Imagine trying to do his fucking Blanca role.
No. Although, did you see the recent stuff on that? They're saying it might not be charged anymore.
Oh, that's right. They are making more like a simpler inputs.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good for me because I have carpal tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to wear wrist braces all the time.
Mm.
Especially when I play KOF, that shit hurts.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of rolling and shit. No, see. I'm tempted to say that there's a possibility she's gonna be revamped into a brand new character, like another 2D-ish character.
Was she really in the story at all?
Not really. The first time she ever really came in was in the spin-off Tekken Revolution, where, like, you know, you had to play it was kind of like a jank arcade online thing. You had to play and get tickets to play it and all this other stuff, and in order to play more you had to pay and shit. It was jank. But the first time you ever saw her, she was in that, and then you didn't see her again until Tekken 7 as a bonus DLC character.
Wait, in the Tekken 8 trailer,
What's up?
Jin kind of turns into Devil Jin in a way. Like, he shows his wing and then he has, like, this punch.
See, and that's what I mean. That's why I'm questioning if Devil Jin's going to be its own thing, or
do you mean like what they did with Kazuya, where
he can change?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I think they're going for that with Jin.
Okay.
Because he seems to be able to tap into it better. Like,
I do think that they are going to make more of their own characters, kind of like what they did with Bakaram.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which,
no. Actually, I think he'll make it in.
Really?
Because he was added to the story, right?
Well, he
was,
came after the fact.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They can extend that story part.
Which is true.
Yeah.
However, I'm going to kind of knock it because of the fact of how he was received.
No, yeah.
Unlike another character who literally got integrated into the anime, of all things, Leroy.
Leroy.
The most drippiest drip of drip.
His trailer was dope.
No, I might actually get Netflix and do like a watch party thing sometime in time.
Okay.
But yeah, like when it comes to those DLC characters, he will trump him every time.
Okay.
And like, I think that his inclusion for the DLC and returning new characters of Tekken 7 to Tekken 8 is definitely affirmed. Him, I question because of his reception. Because it mainly became Leroy 2.0, but people didn't love him like they did Leroy. Especially after that one shot they did with him versus Marduk, where he was supposed to be towering over Marduk, and then they did the fight, and then he's just like smaller.
Oh my god, but his trailer was still kind of cool when he fucking flew down from that plane or whatever, like he broke out or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I figured that he could be integrated into the story in a way because of that. Like he was sent by someone to do something.
Which is definitely possible. Like,
yeah.
When they put him in the Can Make It, it's not like they're fully off. Like, they still can make it. Not even as DLC. They can definitely make the main roster. Yeah. I just think there's some doubt in there.
The first character that they reveal.
That'd be funny as fuck.
Fuck him run his back. I can imagine the outcry.
Oh yes, very much so. Feng Wei is Harada's baby. Whatnot, he's gonna make it. Forest Law, probably not. Because it's all about martial law right now. Who's definitely making it in. Speaking of which, where's your... Yeah, there he is, Paul. You can't separate the two.
I hate him.
Gigas, don't think we'll make it. I don't think he was enough of a character, especially when they brought back Marduk, to have him come back to his own. I don't think so. There's pretty much always a Jack, so it'll be a Jack 8.
Jack's forever Tekken.
Yeah. I wish. What I really wish, because this is JC, which is basically Julia in Persona.
JC, I kind of want to say DLC because so many people wanted her back.
What I wish they would have done is just put the two together.
Yeah.
Just make her really go into that JC persona. Like, because I love that moveset. It's so much better.
Yeah.
It's like, just put them together. I'm going to put her in the 50-50. Josie... See, this is where the problem with these two come into play. Because she kind of falls into those categories. I want to put her in the Will Make It because she's new and they kind of transferred new to the next thing.
Yeah.
But she is in a weird spot because people don't like the crying. They think that she kind of just took away Bruce from them. She's in a weird spot. Plus her story was silly.
Was she important? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, was she important to the story at all?
Not really. Like, the whole thing of her story is she was running away from Kuma. And that was pretty much it.
Maybe that's what we need in this next game. We need a bit of
some silliness.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe 70%.
Yeah, let's put it 70.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think, who do you have a roster for comedy? We have these two. Yeah, I guess we should have a little bit because this is gonna be a very serious game, so it might not be too bad to have a little bit of comedic characters. See, if it wasn't for Tekken 7, this would be an obvious choice to me. But they fucked up, and they didn't put her in the main roster last time, which is the first time ever a chain has not made the roster.
Yeah.
And like that's bothering me now. Because if it wasn't for that, she would immediately go here. But now that she was DLC before, it's kind of skewed.
Okay.
I want to. I think I'll stick it here.
Yeah, because she can make it in. She can also be DLC.
I honestly think they fucked that up. Like, they shouldn't have done that. That was not a good idea. Katarina, I don't think a lot of people loved her. I'm gonna put her in 70. I might even put her in 50, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it could be she could go in, she could.
King's a mainstay.
Oh yeah, King definitely.
You can't have a Tekken without them. Kunimitsu, we already know the old one's not coming back. She's too old.
Man, that'd be like insane if like they brought her back, but she's like this old lady.
See, I think that'd be so cool. We already have old guys.
Yeah, she'd be like the Leroy.
Like, I think they really should bring at least an old lady of some sort to like literally kick some ass.
Dr. Bosco.
No, we all know it's about her daughter now.
True.
So I'm gonna put her in the can make a DLC because they liked her, but I don't know if she's enough for main roster. Because yeah, the more I think about it, yeah, can't make a DLC.
They never really like extended the story with the DLC characters, right?
Not really. Like the only one I would even say they did anything with was Anna, and that was with Nina. Like,
Kunimitsu is technically like a legacy character.
yeah, like she's practical ninja mercenary for hire.
And Yoshimitsu, so he's definitely in.
Yeah, where's Yoshi?
He's besides the. Oh, and Zhao Yu actually. Him and Zhao Yu.
Ah, yep.
They're
Yoshimitsu, Zhao Yu. I mean, you can't have Zhao Yu's with Jin. They're basically inseparable.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two, they're definitely going in. But yeah, like Kunimitsu, she's kind of just with Yoshi, and Yoshi just does his own thing mostly. I think I'm gonna keep her here in DLC. But yeah, like as far as DLCs, Anna was really the only important one because of Nina. Her whole story literally revolves around her. I'm super tempted to put her here. I'm not gonna lie.
Lydia is gonna be.
I would say Lydia will make it. I think she's the most popular female right now. But then again, saying that, that might be.
She's what? She's the Prime Minister of Poland, right?
Yes.
So, like, was that just her status, or is that part of the story somehow?
So apparently what happened is that she has a whole thing of the war that's happening between the G Corporation and Mishima Zaibatsu, and she needs to get amnesty for that. So she reaches out to Heihachi to kind of like say, hey, back off of us, please. And Heihachi comes in and says like, hey, you want it? Come get it at the Iron Fist tournament. And that's why she's there.
Yeah, but Heihachi is gone now, right?
Now he's gone, so her part of that is kind of gone as well.
Yeah, true. Oh, dang, that's kind of crazy. They kind of put her in, like, when, like, after the fact.
I mean, they still could push it for Kazuya to say, like, well, your dad's gone, so can you give us amnesty? And he's be like, nah, fuck you.
I gotta watch you now.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think she's literally the most popular female right now. I'm tempted to put her in Will Make It, but because she's the most popular female, that's a lot of money. So, you know what? Because of I was saying that Leroy could make it, because of that, I'm gonna put Lydia in there too.
Okay.
Lee will make it.
Yeah.
And, by extension, Violet. Lei?
He's legacy though.
Lei is legacy, but they did the same fucking thing that they did to Julia to him. They added him as DLC later. And not only that...
DLC.
Was that?
DLC.
So yeah, probably DLC again. And they kind of fucked up because people were asking for him and her like fucking crazy. And then nobody played them.
Yeah. Like, damn, he has stances? Fuck that.
Leo's kind of falling in that Bob category. They seem to like Leo, plus the whole is it a he, is it a she thing is kind of still going with that.
We need LGBT representation.
Yeah, Leo falls under that.
They can go and do.
Yeah. Yep. Chloe's apparently very popular in the US.
I love Chloe.
I'm gonna say 70%.
Wasn't she more for like comedic as well?
Yes, for Eddie.
Yeah.
She's in a weird spot too, where like people seem to like think she's kind of a waste of space, but she's also very popular. So I'm gonna say 70%, and which if she comes back, she will be revamped. She's not gonna be like that anymore. I think they're gonna change her.
She's fun to watch.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Honestly, she's very hyped to watch.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Marduk's probably gonna be DLC again. Because these two kind of go hand in hand along with King. But I'm gonna say that he can make the main roster though. So if he does make the main roster, he can fall in. They can make it. Master Raven, I don't know, because it was a whole gender swap of Raven, pretty much for the most part.
So that wasn't her daughter, or his daughter?
No, that's actually his superior.
Oh, interesting.
So, I mean, if I had to pick between the two, not gonna lie, Master Raven trumps Raven for me. But she wasn't like blowing up.
Yeah.
So I will say, let's do 70%.
Same with Raven.
Yeah, both of them 70%.
Yeah.
Michelle, probably not.
No.
In fact, I put Kunimitsu there. You're going there too.
Oh.
Miguel probably will. He still has this whole. Although, if they count his story chapter as legacy, thing like it's actual, it happened. His arc is kind of done.
It is, yeah.
So
it could be maybe a 50-50.
yeah, let me put him in 50-50 actually.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, you're done if your thing is real, and I think it is.
You're just a drunk old man now.
So Haru probably not. Mokujin.
Yes. Roll
50-50. I mean, it's because they didn't bring him here in Tekken 7.
Yeah, but he was the training dude.
He was actually. Damn it, you do have a good point.
The training dummy is very integral to the game.
You have a good point.
Lab.
I can't be mad at that. P-Jack, probably not. Unless they have like some weird story arc between him and Jack 8. Rodeo, I don't think he was that popular. So probably not. Because he's from the Tekken mobile game.
Yeah, that's
I don't think he was that popular. Yeah. I don't think he was that popular. Roger Jr.
you will do.
I'm gonna go 70%.
Yay! Okay, that gives me hope.
Because there were people asking about him. He has a fan base. And now that they have more budget, they can probably spread it around a little bit more. So
Same with Dr. Boscovich.
I guess so. Sebastian, no.
Yeah. Oh.
Basic Lily clone.
I was gonna say he will make it. Ooh, Shaheem.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I really want to put him in this. He was the most boring character. I'm sorry.
Isn't he important to the story though?
I don't even know what he does in the story. I know he's supposed to be an agent that's supposed to be looking into the Mishima Zaibatsu, but he didn't really do anything. I might have to play his story chapter again just to see where it led.
Honestly, I think I'll do that tomorrow. I'll actually go load up Tekken 7 and just play the entire story again.
Yeah, because I
refresh myself.
I don't remember him doing anything worth a damn.
Or Shaheen.
You're going to 50-50. You were the most boring character, and then Street Fighter has a character that follows you with Rashid, and it's 10 times better.
Rashid's really cool.
Oh my gosh. This is Shueisha. She was a Tekken mobile kind of leak that came out, but like people were really kind of. There was a train kind of going on, seeing that maybe they would bring her into life, maybe in Tekken 7 or something like that.
I mean, it's not impossible, but I don't think I've ever seen like fighting games, like mobile fighting games, bring the mobile characters to their actual like console PC games.
Yeah, it's not
Same
often.
with like KOF.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not too often. I'm gonna put it in the 50-50 because she did have a growing fan base, even though she wasn't even playable. So that's gotta say something. And people were hoping that she would be the new Bach with his moveset.
Yeah.
So like, I think that would be a good thing to have her.
Yeah.
Slim Bob, most likely probably not. If you have Bob,
Well,
because
so, wait, why?
I mean, because they're both practically the same thing. The only difference is one is slim and one is not.
So, what, he just got fat in Tekken 7 and you don't think he's going to lose weight by Tekken 8?
If that's his story, then maybe. But I doubt it.
Did he purposely did he just get fat over time?
Yeah, because his whole story is he was a good, like, fighter, but he couldn't beat people bigger than him. So he got big like that to match those people.
Ooh, they're going to make an even bigger Bob.
That'd be hilarious.
He's like inflated.
Steve Legacy will be in there. Tetsujin, no.
Yes. you can't have Mokujin without Tetsu.
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'll take that.
No, I forgot your name.
Probably won't make it.
Probably won't make it in. Ogre? Wait, this is True Ogre. Okay, if Ogre makes it in, then True Ogre is probably gonna make it in. Because they go hand in hand.
They brought him back to fight Kazuya and Jin.
That would be interesting.
Like, it'd be like a cool, like, final boss type of deal.
Yeah, like after their big fight, you have that as the end.
Yeah, see? So it could be possible.
It definitely could be. Like, this is why I think it's possible for Ogre and True Ogre to come back. If not in the flashback form, and in that way. It's definitely a possibility. Mm-hmm. Which is also why I think June's coming back, because of this whole thing. Because it kind of started with her too.
Yeah.
Unknown.
I like them.
I'm going to make a bold prediction. Because if June comes back, Unknown's coming back.
Yeah.
And they're going to be similar to Jin and Kazuya, where she can switch between the two.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sick.
That's going to be my prediction on that.
That's going to be so sick.
Yep. You're dead.
You gave him hope.
Actually, since you're both dead, actually, I think. Get back here. And last but not least, Safina.
Slim Bob is technically dead.
In a way, kind of.
Bob didn't believe in the Slim anymore, so he became Big Bob.
The idea is dead.
The idea of Slim Bob.
Zafina is in a weird spot because she was, when Zafina first came out, she was almost similar to Ganryu, where nobody's really playing her.
Yeah.
And then Tag 2 came around and it was kind of the same, although she did get a little bit more popular. And now she came back in Tekken 7, and then you have people like fucking Arslan Ash kicking ass with her and everything. And she's kind of grown more popularity because of that.
Yu plays her too.
Yes, Yu as well plays her. Yu played her before Arslan Ash. Like, I think this was her main before Ling, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to put
they
her...
have to bring her back for Yu.
For you. Just for you. Nobody else, just for you.
Is she important to the story?
Technically, her story arc's over.
Okay.
I mean, well, no, technically not. Because her whole thing was, like, she kind of had an infusion with Azazel from Tekken 6. And I don't know exactly where they're going with that.
Okay.
So technically, there is an arc that needs to be done, but I don't know if it's going to be done in Tekken 8. Let's put her in DLC.
Okay.
I think that's good to put her in DLC again.
So far, we have 30 characters for base roster.
Which is about around the same
Yeah.
as Tekken 7, so that's not bad.
And then 12 characters for DLC. So yeah.
It's a pretty solid DLC roster thing. And then we have some 70s, and then some 50-50s.
I can't believe that you don't think Noctis is not gonna come back.
I mean, I hella doubt that in so many ways, shapes, or forms.
My boy.
And don't get me wrong, he definitely did well for Tekken 7 as far as sales and stuff goes. But I
Marketing,
hella
yes.
doubt it. Especially when, once again, we just stated a whole nother Final Fantasy character is way more wanted than him. And that's Tifa.
He's actually like a fighter, you know.
Yeah. I'm about to say, the fact that we could get Tifa over him, I think that speaks volumes.
Ooh, I wonder if they could do.